Whenever you back up, you want to look out of your back window. You got to back up short and small. I'm looking left and right. Keep your, whoa, oh man, I almost hit a car. You gotta really look where you're going and make your turn small. So we want to make our turn small. Oh man, this car. All right. So we want to start looking and have eye movement in the neighborhood, which is really important. Traffic is doing. If you don't, you're simply going to hit something or be hit. Okay, I'm going to go down to the edge of the street. Okay, it's called showing the car. And then we're really going to check traffic. So I'm going to show you what this looks like. And then I'm going to switch screens. So I want to come up and have a complete stop. And I'm going to stop. I look left and right. Then I'm going to go ahead and go and accelerate through in a gap. A gap is a space. And if you're not looking through and checking traffic, the client's going to hit something, they're going to fail the test. We are preparing you for your state driving test. This is applicable anywhere in the world. Good speed control, good eye movement. We show you how to get gas going through the drive-thru. Right now we're going to go through the drive-thru because the client wants some food. So I'm going to squeeze my brakes just before the edge, and I'm going to go in slow with my foot on the brake. Go up very slow and easy. Have your foot on the brake, or if you have a Tesla, you're lifting the foot off, you can make adjustments. I think you can turn the feature off for 1 foot braking and gas.
Welcome back. Will you be using the mobile app today?
Good morning. I need 2 number 2s. The first one is a medium with the diet.
Okay.
The second one is a large with the coffee, 1 cream, 1 sugar, and a large ice water.
Okay, you said the second one was a large coffee.
Large coffee, 1 cream, 1 sugar, large ice water.
And then a large ice water.
Yes, and then a sausage burrito, please. Hot sauce.
Okay.
That's it.
It's gonna be 1916.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Always be courteous to people because they really appreciate that. You know, it's about being courteous. And I think I just want to teach all of you this. I've been reading a lot of the comments. They're really heartfelt, but a couple of people are very disrespectful to the people who don't know how to drive. They're disrespectful to the driver education industry as a whole, and they're disrespectful to people who have disabilities. Hey, happy holidays.
All right, how was your
It was really nice and just enjoying. And then we will, what time do you get off? I want to talk to you. I know you want to learn how to drive and I want to help you.
I got for 1, but I got like a lot of stuff I gotta do.
Take care. I'll see you before the New Year's and we'll set a plan.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.
And it's really important. This woman wants to learn how to drive. Like, she's in her 30s, right? And I'm about helping people on this channel. And a lot of you say random comments out of the pocket. Your comments just get deleted. So I'm going to go ahead and get a moderator, and their job is just to delete random comments, because driving is a lifelong skill that we all need. And I really want to emphasize that. Okay, so we're waiting. There's some birds above the awning, so you could get some bird poop on your car. We're not trying to do that. There's a nest there. So, you know, customers do look at this. How clean is it? Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes.
Have a good one.
Thank you. So we're just trying to be courteous. I'm trying to bring you real life. I'm never going to lie to you. It is hard work teaching someone how to drive. A lot of people do have anxiety. They have insecurity. But you do have to work through that. We're all insecure on something. No one is perfect. Even Jesus Christ, who died for our sins, okay? So that being said, let's move forward. Let's drive. Let's live our best lives. Let's drop all this food for this client, and then let's just keep moving. So we're going to have good speed control. I'm going to take you along for the ride as I go to drive clients. I'm going to show you some of the things you need. So we have to turn, I think this is the right street. We have to turn on our blinker 100 feet, a half a block. And we got to squeeze our brakes. You want to go in under 20 miles an hour. If you're going over 20, you're going to crash. And a lot of people do crash because the instructor does not have control of the car. Driver said cars should never be speeding and never be out of control. Now, that could be different. Either I'm going to get a Tesla or the Mach-E, and they have instant torque. This is a whole new experience, and that's my goal. Those of you who are listening, hold me accountable. You said you were going to get an electric vehicle. What are you going to get? I'm not sure yet. It could be the Mach-E. It could be the Tesla. So you have to prepare in this planning. So I've been planning this about a year and a half, and then eventually I'm gonna go for a test ride. So over the break, I'm gonna take you guys with me. So I'm backing in. You see me looking over my shoulder, keeping my turn small, and then I'm gonna turn back. I'm gonna go up real easy. And I don't want to hit anything because this car does not have sensors, so it's not a smart car. All right. And when you help people, God provides a way. So I applied for a new job. I'm in the education industry, AI industry, social media. So if it's meant for me to have this new job, God will provide that way. If it's not meant, then I continue doing what I'm doing. But it's a win all the way around because you get a chance to serve people who really care about learning how to drive. So I got that crispy McDonald's. A lot of times you'll be running errands for your mom, for your dad, short trips to school, back. So I got to go ahead and get out and drop this off to the client. Also with a diet, because when you help other people, good things happen. So give me 1 second, and then we'll narrate as we go along. Okay, you're watching this because you want to learn how to drive. You're learning about real life experiences. We got about 15 minutes to get to the location, a little bit of pressure, but I'm going to show you real life situations. And so our seatbelt's on. We're at a half a tank of fuel or half a charge. I do have a 220, I'm going to turn my right blinker. I do have a 220 outlet. The previous owner, prior to all this electric stuff coming, ran a 220 basic, and you always have to look and check. So, all right, so we got to come up and stop. We got to control our car. And cars take a lot of money. I have a video coming out that talks about maintenance of vehicles. Same thing with maintenance of an EV. So we're waiting. No blinker. I'm making a left. I'm looking left to right. I'm just waiting. Okay, and we just go take our time. And over the holiday season, it's a nice time to get someone the gift of driving. I'm available. Go in the nearest lane. Here we go. Basically, I have an LLC, and I need to put together a letter for a grant. And I think because I teach driver's ed, I've been doing this over 20 years, I should be able to hopefully qualify for a grant if I apply now. And who knows, because that's my goal. So either looking at the Model 3 long range or the Mach E. So we got to come up here and stop. Okay, got to come up and stop, check traffic. So I'm going to show you. So I'm looking. I'm coming up and looking. If your client doesn't look, they're going to pull out in front of a car, and then mom or dad or young instructors or anyone, if you don't check traffic, you're going to get hit. What I'm doing is one of the biggest things that beginning drivers or new drivers fail to understand. Sorry about the noise, but this is real life. We're here on the main thoroughfare in the United States. So I'm gonna come up, here's my gap, and I'm gonna push the car. I'm gonna go into the nearest lane. That was a little bit scary coming out. I'm gonna switch screens. All right, let's go ahead and get in the middle lane. Change lanes. I'm gonna settle down, roll up the window here. You want enough heat on the window to keep it warm, but you don't want it too warm that it's uncomfortable. If I was in the Tesla, we have to turn it down because you're using a little bit of that battery. I like the technology in the Tesla. The Ford seems a lot more practical. Both of them have got incredible technology, but I'm a technology person. I build computers. I'm a gamer, love social media. I have a 3D printer, so you get where I'm going. That Tesla would fit maybe more of my lifestyle. If I can get a used one with that partial EV credit for over $4,000, I think I would qualify. It would almost be a no-brainer. $60,000 is out of my budget. And I am willing to shop around and have to have that plug, or so I do have, in the garage. So basically what needs to happen is we just need to, I guess, pull the wire through the garage. There is a hole down at the bottom. Cut the drywall, mount the plug, reconnect it. It seems simple, but it's never simple. I need to get over one lane to the right, because if you want something really bad, there's always work. This car behind me did not use blinkers. Use your blinkers. That's the most important thing, to let people know what you're doing. I'm just gonna take my time. And this is a real life drive. There's a little pressure, you're a little bit late, but we're not gonna speed and run lights and cut people off and act a crazy fool. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna be better than that. There are 3 lanes here. This is your typical thoroughfare in the United States. We're at about 50. Car behind me is tailgating me, just changed lanes. That car was tailgating me. Now it is a little bit different. We are in a driver's ed car, so people should stay away from us. Now in the Netherlands, which we're not, they are already driving using EVs. So this is nothing new, but I think it's about time to be innovative. And just quit being scared, because I spent about $55, $25 to $55 a day with fuel. Driving about 15 to 22 miles per student, right? And many of you don't even know anything about the driver's education process behind the scenes. So I'm just trying to give you a vlog style, real life. We want to squeeze our brakes. We don't want to tailgate. Except a lot of you won't read brake lights, or you don't understand them. So we want to stay smooth. We want to take our time. We want to be patient. So it's about 9 o'clock in the morning. We're over here on break. So people are still working. I'm on break, but I'm doing driver's education. I'm making content. I'm thinking about a Cybertruck, Model 3. You know, a lot of things going in my mind. So I'm just trying to go with the flow, make lights. I'm not trying to tailgate aggressively, which I have no reason to be. And we're kind of almost in a wolf pack. You see these cars kind of slowing down. A beginning driver would tailgate, and then they don't understand. Like the cars to the left, the Ford F-150, another F-150, and then the Caravan. So there's another driving instructor I know in the metro area, in the Midwest. He posted that he got a Tesla, but he has something going on, and the vehicle would not start. So he called the manufacturer up. He bought it used, and they came to pick that thing up. So I'm like, whoa. So, and then I can call him up and ask him about it. You know, what made you want to get this? You know, what fuel savings would you encounter? Because I was very close to buying a fuel card because I drive so much, and then you pay it all that for every month. But that's another credit card that I don't really want to open. My speed control is good. We're moving pretty good here. We're making most lights. Acceleration's nice. I'm looking for cars that could come out on us. A lot of people will just pull out in front of a moving car, which is very scary. I thought I heard a siren. I'm going to squeeze my brakes, keep my space. And I do take clients to the mall, not to go shopping, but to drive around the outer ring. That's a pretty good place because you see 2-way, 3-way, 4-way stops, right-of-way rules. But a lot of people ignore those and then put us in danger and themselves. So we're not trying to cause an accident, be at an at-fault accident, but you can clearly see people just disregard shopping rules, 4-way rules, 3-way rules, parking. I'm squeezing my brakes because the pack is slowing down. And a lot of beginners don't understand this, so I'm being really easy on the brakes. If I was driving a Tesla or EV, I would lift my foot off, and then I would adjust the brake bias. So it's a lot to learn. It would be really good content, and my channel is about driving, driver's education. So either I'll start a second channel or just put it all together. You know, what do you guys think? Should I start a second channel, driver's education and Tesla? And then, you know, everything we do is on driver's education and then it's on Tesla. So we got about 6 minutes before we need to get there. I'm just taking my time. We got to go past these 3 lights, make the left-hand turnaround, and take this road to left. We can't make a left turn at this light because the sign's there. This is called a J turn, and it's a big J. A lot of beginners don't understand this, and literally they go straight and almost crash. But we got today, so I'm gonna come up real easy. Field on green. Now we can turn on red because we're turning onto a one-way. We're making a left turn, but I don't normally tell my clients this because they panic. But I'm gonna show you this because you need to know about it. Screen. We're looking, look all the way to the right. I'm treating you just if you were with me. Accelerate through your turn. Now we have a red light. You have to stop. And if you don't, you will fail your road test. I will fail you immediately until you get in the back seat. So we have to stop. Now we roll forward. This car is showing the car, and we check our traffic to the left. I'm going to show you what you should be doing. I'm looking to the left. It's clear. I'm going to go in the nearest lane, and I did. Then I'm going to turn out. Okay, we're in the nearest lane, but this lane does end, so I have to get over. lane to the left. I'm in the lane. And it feels good to follow the rules, right? It feels good to do what you need to do in order to be safe. And that's what this is about. So the speed limit here is 50. We're maintaining 50. We're in the middle lane. I'm looking ahead at the lights. A lot of beginners who start slowing down and actually waiting for the lights. That's dangerous. Two things will happen. We'll have to slam brakes, very dangerous, or we have to speed through the light. So like this car just cutting over, very scary. Don't want to deal with that. So I'm off the gas. That almost cut me off. Whoa, dude. You see that? Didn't even look. And they had that straight face. I'm trying to tell you it's real out here. We're not even going to play. I want you to see that. Struggle is real out here. I'm never going to lie to any of you. People get very casual in the car. And I'm trying to maintain about 50. I like to see every 4 years, all drivers go through a certified test based on their state, province, country. I'm just speaking big picture. Speaking of Blazers, they do make an EV Blazer that's about 320, 360. It's about 36,000. I could be eligible for the tax credit. That could be an option for me. And I want to get an EV that has the most range, that has the longest battery warranty. And General Motors has been in the EV game, the Leaf. Okay, they've made electrical vehicles before. But I go back to that Tesla. They've been around too. They've proven themselves. They have to do testing, and they have to have the Department of Transportation verify those tests. So I think students would really like using the Tesla, posting on social media. The safety features are just incredible. I'm not talking about the self-driving. Typically, I drive about 125 to 170, maybe 80 miles per day. The Tesla will fulfill that. I would start saving money instantly. I have to make a right turn up here, I believe. Again, this is where beginners lose control. Go in too fast. You see me going in slow. I'm at about 15. And then accelerate out. It's really very scary driving adults and teens who just have no idea what to do, so you have to teach them. And a lot of instructors just go through these mock tests, but they don't teach beginners. I teach beginners, intermediates, and advanced, and also those adults coming off of trauma and having other emotional things, so you're going to get a real perspective here. So I'm scanning the intersection, Hollywooded area, a lot of deer here. And speaking of a challenge, I had a client almost crash here the other day, and I'm going to show you where that is. I'm coming in a little fast. You can see I'm a little bit out of control, so I need to slow down a little bit. Okay. We want to look straight ahead. We got a solid double yellow. Can't pass. The edge line is to the right. We're driving in the United States. Other countries, UK, Australia, they drive on the left. We drive on the right. Where are you guys from? What country are you from? What state are you from? What region of the United States? I'm from the Midwest. So now this is where it gets crazy confusing. I'm going to show you where the client literally crashed, or almost crashed, and I had to turn the wheel. So I told them, I need you to get to the left. What did they do? They almost literally, Louisiana, hey, how you doing? From the Midwest, they almost crashed into the median. Okay, so this is you have roundabouts in Louisiana? Yes, no? Are you watching all these videos? You better be. So I'm gonna squeeze my brake. And I'm gonna yield. Yield does not mean stop. And I'm gonna go in slow, and I'm gonna squeeze and go all the way around. We're in the roundabout, they have to yield. A lot of beginners will literally hit this historic house that's been here over 100 years, right? Crazy. Go in slow. I'm just taking my time. So what I just did is a sampling. I want you to look at this video, listen to what I'm saying, look at all the videos, and then we will go live later. I'll do a talking head video, answer your questions, but I really want you to learn. Watch all the videos, okay? Bye.